my god. Why does stuff always happen to me when I'm trying to set up now? It seems to be really, really common these days. Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to Gary's Mod. And today, the map we're going to be exploring is Deep Sleeper, or by its simple map title, GM Dreamer. And this is another map from the creator of one I played a while back called Valley of Eyes. I hope you've all remembered to not forget Pigsy, because he sure remembers you in the past. I believe this was created before that, so whether we'll see any reference or a crossover there, who knows. But in any case, you guys have been recommending this one for a while, and I figure it's time to finally check it out. Of course, Valley of Eyes was an extremely surreal and at times quite creepy map. And this seems set to follow in its footsteps, or blaze the trail, as it may be. Yeah, definitely got some creepiness going on. Ooh. Your eyes will be ours. Trying to plant yourselves a valley? Ooh, yeah, I kind of figured that might happen. Whoa! Seems like I'm a bit more fortunate than the others who have ended up here. Oh, look at that! I'm actually walking on an invisible floor. Well, the spotlight wants what the spotlight wants. Ooh. Hang on, let's get our footsteps back. Okay, it's not a gulf between them. Look at that, it's like a sea of purple. Almost like the door that we came through to get down here. But that breathing is still pervasive all over the place. We've got doors and 3 different doors. Maybe this acts as some kind of hub? Locked. 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 So I'm guessing then that we need to start down there and work our way back. Why is this so cozy? Like, no matter the situation, no matter the fact that we just were saved from the fate of those charred corpses on the ground, streetlights in the middle of black nothing will always be comfy to me. Okay, let's enter. Look, we're not even bothering to hide the fact that these are just 2D textures. The door planted right over the windows, those windows actually merging with the ground. Stop that, please. My god, that really does sound like it's right behind my head. Okay, we're going into the Killer Clowns from Outer Space's funhouse. No, just a room textured the exact same way as the outside. There's like a repeating tone over here. Loudest from right here. It's like some kind of electronic frequency, but to me, it just kind of sounds like the theme from Speed Racer. You know, those intro notes that go by like really, really fast, like everything else in that show. Okay, definitely think I'm being followed here. It's well lit. Oh my god. Hi. I was gonna say, it's well lit, but man, it's got that school after hours feel. Whatever's back there can stay back there, please. I mean, warm lighting with darkness outside the windows. That's a feeling I'm very familiar with, one that I used to love, but in this context, I don't know, it makes me feel like something could be around any corner, especially when those corners are so dark. Well, I'm not going to exert the effort of bending down to pick that up. But you... I'll be honest, I didn't actually expect you to open. Oh, it's a mirror. That could very easily have messed me up. Huh. I can only imagine we're going to be crawling out of there at some point. Or something else is. I really don't like being in this room. Why is it that being in a dark room with a mirror feels so much worse? I think it's because there's something in the back of my mind that's saying my reflection is doing something else while I'm not looking. These windows are acting as like museum displays for everyday items, cans, bottles. And the intro graphics for the Twilight Zone. Can I hop through? I can climb in a little bit, but that's all. Okay, no, it's not. Ooh. It's like a funhouse nightmare. Oh my god! Oh my... Hi, what are you laughing at? I never expect falls in VR to affect me that much. I don't know why sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Maybe the fact that I was staring straight down the entire time had something to do with it. There's a button over there. Oh, a little bit of unconventional platforming here. A bit of unconventional door lock sounds. Now that is interesting. Now, in Hammer, you can decide what your door, like, locked or unlocked or, like, any manner of sound comes out as. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody actually manipulate it to be part of the map before. Alright. Let's get up here. This is the kind of thing that is difficult in VR, the platforming. Although this doesn't look like it'll be too difficult. That's not a door that can open. But that's a button we can press. Let's just drop down carefully. Oop. That did something somewhere. Was it a good thing? Who knows? Yep. Were these interacted with at all? Only thing that's changed is I can hear some very faint, eerie music. Oh. Alright, into the claustrophobia tunnel it is. I've really got to crouch down low for this. Wow. Okay, hang on. I'm actually going to have to get on my hands and knees to make this. Oh, what am I, caving? They're watching you. Yeah, I figured. You're telling me they're watching me? Looks to me like they're watching you. And I feel watched in the middle of this. Look at that. It's like they're daring me to take it. You guys aren't gonna mind if I just... I really hope that was me retrieving the key and not it clipping through the floor. Can I mess with you guys? Are you the inhabitants of this world, or is this what happens to people who stay here too long? I'll be honest, the reason I'm staying is because I kind of like your guys' clubhouse. There's something really comfy about the ceiling being so low, having to sit down and just watch the TV over there. Ooh, look at that. It actually comes in as like a pipe. It doesn't come out of a wall. I mean, okie dokie. Come on. Nope. Open again. Bathroom stalls or office cubicles? Take your pick. Office cubicles. With some very unconventional desks, and Roy kind of got the hand-me-down equipment. And other positions are based more on internal reflection. I got it. Oh, my God. Look at that. It's like a lighthouse against a coast. I mean, this is a strange world, and the eyes are the first thing we see, the first thing we get reference to. But in this case, that's an eye as a lighthouse guiding a ship to safety against something in the sky. It's almost like it places value on observation rather than speaking. Maybe that's a virtue here. I mean, I suppose it's a virtue anywhere. Now, let's grab that. Of course, I've got no room to talk since I've made a career out of both. The other door should be able to open now. There we go, both lights out. Still have no idea what that button did. There we go. Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't like the size of this room. This is like what it feels like being locked in a Burger King overnight as a 3-year-old. Just the idea of these huge structures that would be so fun by day, just sitting in darkness, not being able to see one side of the room from the other. And platforming in the dark is its whole own other kind of fear. There's all kinds of buttons and doors. Haven't you caused enough trouble? Haven't you had enough fun with that font? Hang on. Yep. Yep. B2. Oh no. Oh wait, Nova Prospect. I was thinking of a different tunnel, B2. To be honest, neither one is good. Oh my God. Actually, this might be even a little more spooky than Valley of Eyes. I can see those lights flashing, moving around on the other side of the room, but I haven't gotten close enough to make out what they actually are. Staircases to nowhere, just in the middle of this cavernous space. Locked. Locked. You can't run forever. Well, my goal is to stop as soon as you let me out. Locked. I may not be able to run forever, but I can run pretty fast and far. Let's see how far we can go. So some of you do have a function. Wait, was that door there before? I feel like I should have noticed it. Let's just try not to fall down. Another button. Out of my... Come on. Come on. This is not going to be simple in VR. Oh, you can't move it. Oh, my God. Okay, we cool? Not quite sure what that did. Ow. Grandfather's room. Locked. Well, at least we can somewhat see what's going on in here now. That sounded oddly directional. Locked. Something somewhere must have opened. Such as this. What are you? A disco ball, that's what you are. Except you forgot the ball part. Oh well, this engine is from 2004. It doesn't understand round edges. Or at least approximately round edges. Did I do something wrong? I think I know where this goes. Oh my god. It's so cramped and so steep. And so dark. I can just imagine my shoulders brushing against the walls as I try and climb up here. There's no stairs. I imagine it's like a slippery surface, like smooth plastic. And so I'm just kind of relying on being wedged to slowly inch my way up. Cramped spaces in VR. It's just too good at making you feel like you're here. Kind of reminds me of GM Catacombs. This is probably the minimum hallway width for Hammer to allow a player model through. I need my footsteps back. I can't do this in silence. Yep. Oh, we gotta crouch real far down. And straight into that room I really do not like, so let's go. These weren't here before. And I swear the sound from those vending machines wasn't so loud before. Like, all right, what do you want? God, those, I'm literally in a moment where I'm in a video game and the eyes are hyper realistic, and it actually is pretty creepy, not gonna lie. I was just wondering if that lamp actually was there before. I'm taking inventory to see what's changed, and yeah. Okay, so we've got some hidden secrets around here. At least we were brought right back afterwards. I'm guessing this means that we've unlocked something out here, right? That one of these doors will now open. Interestingly enough, there's only one that's not illuminated by a streetlight. No. Huh. I don't know what this stuff on the ground is, but I think it stands to reason that we don't want to touch it. God, what is that over there? I can make out shapes, but my brain just can't parse it into things. Actually, it looks like a meat locker with graffiti on the walls. Okay, you're a normal chair. I was going to say, I've not had much luck interacting with chairs in the recent past, and it may have only been one, but it's certainly enough to color my perception going forward. Well, eyes, obviously, some of them bleeding. And look, those are hand marks, as if someone tried to press themselves against the wall and were dragged down. That was the stylized version. Is this the reality? Trying to tell me a story about this place? Well, we'll need these barrels in order to do this. I should have started using the VR weight mod for this. I have it installed, but I haven't really trialed it for use in these videos yet. You probably got startled by me falling before, and that's a good way to introduce it. For the last couple of videos, I've been using the Cry of Fear Footsteps mod. Locked. This is a strange ambiance. It's not the usual wind or electric hum that I'm used to. It's just kind of a low whine from the pipes. And there's something about being continuous yet high-pitched that is really disturbing to me, like really sets the hairs on the back of my neck up. Because I guess I sort of had that association where it's like some kind of undistressed scream. Okay, well, what's behind the amazing Technicolor door? We can't even mess with it. Hello? Okay, I don't know if that's ever scripted or if it's just the ambient sounds just hitting me at just the right times, but it's happened like 4 times now, and it's really freaking me out. Huh. There's a weird indentation in the wall over there. See, whether there's anything or no, by placing that Beware of Dog sign here, I'm immediately running in my mind the simulations for anything that could be waiting in that dark hallway. All you have to do is give me the inkling that there's something to be worried about, and my mind will do the rest of the work. That's like one of those submissions a child hands in to their elementary school art teacher, and it prompts a call home. It's like, it's cartoony, but disturbingly realistic in the portrayal. The face turning blue from lack of oxygen, the tears. And somehow that cutesy alien-looking creature being present just makes me wonder how far removed that is from what it actually represents. God, I'm having to lower my head because it's like my hair is scraping the ceiling. It just makes me very aware of the fact that it is just too low for me to take off in a dead sprint if something were to come after me. It's also dead silent. Don't think I haven't noticed that. You don't even have any weird sounds from me. Okay. I can dig it. This is nice. Although, it is freaking me out a little bit that different aspects of this song seem to be coming from different places. Wow, okay. Am I just trying to get through, or are there things to find in here? I'm assuming that I'm just trying to get through. And, you know, given the choice of sounds, I associate it with aliens and therefore the figure in that picture. Oh my god! Not what I needed right now. Not what I needed at all. Okay, ladder. I can climb up top. Get a lay of the land. Just kidding, it doesn't help me all that much. Oddly enough, the violence isn't presented in a surreal manner. Of course, I had to look up just to make sure. The fact that it's all these just like abstract figures, but like very unabstract violence. Oddly enough, it's the combination of the surreal and the very real that's making this one pretty creepy to me. Why is there a light source right here? Okay, no, I've hit a dead end. I think... no. I think what I need is to get up on the ladder and do some platforming. I think, yeah, that's how I'm gonna get out of here. If I can, that ceiling is pretty low. It's gonna potentially prevent me from getting the height I need. And of course my head is clipping through the ceiling every time I do this. Not the easiest thing to control with a stick. Oh, there's a ladder right there, so that's an alternate way around. Time to pray, I guess? Is there something over here? I have to check. Nope, just another ladder. I guess a means for us to get out if we want to. I don't know what it is about the combination of this imagery and music that makes me completely lose track of the time. Like, I legitimately have no idea if I've been here for 1 minute or 10. Through here? Yeah. Oh, but once again, I have to check. I have to look around. Only because it keeps showing us creepy scenes when we do explore. Honestly, it's like getting sucked into a 90s screensaver. It's mesmerizing to look at, but after a while you start to swear you've lost your sanity. God, that one was like you were beckoning me down the hall. But at that angle around that corner, oof. Wait, have I just come all the way? No, this is where I want to be. It completely screws with your sense of depth. Let me through. Oh. For a second, I thought I was still here. Well, I guess until we walk through those doors, I am still here. Look at that. There's like beams of light falling over the place, but I just can't pick out a source. Oh my god, oh my... That was like having your computer crash when you're trying to play a game and you're really invested in the middle of the night. It's the change in imagery suddenly, combined with a sound that is repetitive and just grating, but totally disconnected from what you're now seeing. Oh. all you've done is remove the walls. Everything else is still left floating in place. Huh. It doesn't feel so big when you... Shut it! All the jump scares in this are gone by the time you even register them, and most of them are... Yeah, no. All I did was hit you in the back. I couldn't see you in the dark. That's... Oh, my God. Well, that one got me twice. Oh, this stuff is still here. Wait. Does this mean that maybe that other door outside will be open again? No, this wasn't here before. Well, bit of a different take on the pool rooms, but the buzzing of electricity certainly doesn't inspire confidence. I'll be honest, I was sweating a little bit after the last segment, so this is kind of refreshing. Oh, it gets deeper. I like how it starts to mute the sounds even before my head is actually underwater. Ooh. We don't have to go down, but it seems like I should probably go bobbing for Easter eggs, right? Yeah, there is something. My inquisitiveness is rewarded. All right, this may not be the easiest thing, but we gotta try. Okay, well, this is out of the way. I don't know what I just did, but I know I'm not happy about it. That's one of those things that's like traumatic, even though I don't feel like it's my fault. What happened to the water out here? Oh my God, look at you. You are definitely representative of the yellow mouth and nose that were hovering in the sky in that portrait. You may have eye holes, but you don't have eyes sitting in those sockets. And here, that may as well be representative of evil, right? Alright, platforming. Yeah. I'm also keeping an eye out to see if there's anything down below that we can maybe swim through. Oh my God, no. Ah, and we gotta go all the way up. Never mind, we can bounce ourselves back up. Might be a perk of VR. I don't know if we'll be able to make it around that corner, but we can make it to that door. Yep. Look at you with a bloody smear in your teeth, as if you just metaphorically chomped us. I guess we do have to make that jump. Yeah. Just barely. Maybe carrying the safety Glock would be more beneficial in this area? Well, there's something akin to a light at the end of the tunnel. You're gonna chase us down, though, aren't you? Yep, I fully expect you to. We gotta turn our back to you, knowing what the one in the parallel hallway did. You stay where you are now, will ya? No. Once again, very hard to do with stick while holding said stick. Is that an environment to come? Are you a victim of this guy when he decides to move? Was I lucky the other one flew over my head? You were... No. You were higher before. You were higher up. You're moving behind my back. Let's go. Always a room with 3 of these guys watching something. Yeah, I get you. Huh. Well, I really lucked out on that one. I'm trapped in a box. It's like a nostalgic soundtrack from an old game I never played. I wonder if it's original or if it's actually from something. Banners everywhere. Why do I feel like I'm being shown the hallowed halls? Like, being able to see this is something that I had to earn. And it's weird because even though it's this really like simplistic old style music, there's like there's a sadness to it that's like mourning for the good old days. Alright, well, my knees are not gonna like this one. Which is probably why those health kits were there. Oh, wait, do I maybe have to pick them up physically? Nope, it just doesn't matter. Alright, well, I'll take it with me for a time anyway. While acknowledging the fact that there may be danger somewhere if these are going to be here. Oh, Well, better late than never, I suppose. Why does this feel like that one door in a game that I could never figure out how to open as a kid? And now I'm finally here, like literally, physically here. No idea what's on the other side. And I guess I can't figure out how to open it now. Okay, I guess I just had to try hard enough. It's like Fulbright in Minecraft or something. Goes without saying that I probably don't want to touch the lava, right? That's a big drop. Oh no. No, you don't. Okay, this is a threat that can probably actually kill me. Oof. Yeah, it really is just like one of those early 3D platformers. But with a sense that I'm being trialed somehow. Yep. You're not gonna start to come around that corner, are you? There we go, we gotta bust you open. Oh, things just got a little bit more complicated. You know, this is not a turn that I really expected this map to take. I mean, there was so much lighting and sound and all of that before. to suddenly reduce itself in this simplistic way, I really gotta wonder, like, why, what the reason is, what the connection is. Right now, the only connection I can see is, well, the presence of the eyes. Okay. Of course, those simplistic graphics are interrupted by the presence of more detailed props and, of course, a realistic bloody smear all over everything. I suppose it's not unlike those childlike drawings that we found all throughout the map, right? Oh, I almost didn't see that thing blending in with the wall. I almost made a very crazy leap. I mean, I've heard of crying blood before, but directly from the center of the iris, that's a new one. There's something there. But I can't get through. It's barred off with bars that are very annoyingly the same color as the ground, making them hard to see when I'm up close. Perhaps I can open this up. I killed myself yesterday. I killed myself today. And I will kill myself tomorrow. Are you jealous? You just moved up to a T rating, buddy. Ooh, sorry, Key. Bit of collateral damage. We probably opened something up. You don't scare me anymore, weird voice, especially when you're overpowered by the soundtrack. A bloody key. I just heard something open somewhere. I see. More of these bars are being removed with each one I find. Tower of Babel. All that makes me think is that the words we read on the wall back there have weight, but do they have weight here? I mean, clearly they don't mean the same thing here that they do to the rest of us. Can they be said to mean anything at all, then? Ooh. Am I meant to skip rope here? I get the impression I shouldn't be touching these cables. Are you guys a threat? That door isn't breaking. That one is, though. A crowbar. I don't know how well this is gonna work. I know it's doing that bug where it gives me two because I already had one. Maybe I can use that here? Oh, I can! Look at that! Oop. And of course, Senior Safety Glock could have helped me with this. Yeah, check out my new invention, Double Crowbar. Now with twice the crow and twice the bar. Hey look, a pile of corpses, not unlike the way we were welcomed into this world. They look like your friends. Well, that's chilling. The mere suggestion. Nope, shut up. There we go, a gold key. Now we've got to make our way back through all that. And I have no idea if you guys have been moving, but it sure feels like it. Huh. God, the fact that the music doesn't let up, doesn't acknowledge it. I think that's one of the creepier things about these older games, is that they don't tend to acknowledge the weird stuff. It just tends to be like that. It's like they all came through here, and all I can picture is a conga line of burnt corpses just shuffling through here silently. So is this the real one then? I of course had to check. What just moved back there? You're now open, and you're just a big fat lie. I don't get the impression that you're really a lie, that there must be something we can do with you, but I don't have time to figure it out. Maybe this is how those corpses got into that pile. Well... Maybe I could have stuck the landing better. Maybe I could have finessed that had I known what was coming, but even when we're plunged down into the dark, that soundtrack just doesn't stop. As if we're still playing the same game. I talked before about how weird it is when there's like a computer glitch, you know? When it freezes on some sound that doesn't match what's on the screen. This is kinda the ultimate version of that. Oddly enough. Come on. Yep. There we go, I got it this time when it was doing a way more complicated maneuver. Nope, come on. That did not help me. I do not have the safety Glock. Can only use my light. Whoa. Okay, you're not going to give me a second to get off. Got to take the whole elevator ride up and down each time. Up we go. We're on the other side. And the glass is gone. This is a world of strange logic, but oddly enough, it feels like there is logic, and I think that's one of the best ways to do weird, is to not make it feel totally nonsensical, but rather to make it feel like the logic is just on the tip of your tongue, and you can't quite make it make sense. There we are. A bloody sword. I suppose I don't have to be jealous anymore. Whoa. Okay, let's run. Let's move away from that thing as quickly as possible, shall we? We're back to here, and that door has opened. Being in that video gamey soundtrack for so long, even as it contrasted with some of what we were seeing, having that horrific ending and then being thrown back into this with nothing but the dark faces in the back and the sound of the wind echoing through the tunnels. That's a whiplash. And honestly, it's an effective whiplash. Oh my god, that is going to be so disorienting to walk on. Hey. If it isn't the Giggle Brothers, so called for their giggly demeanor. Oh my... Oh, they love to play jokes. Let's go. Go, go, go. Remember before when I said that place was like a Burger King nightmare? It's like a Barbie doll nightmare. Wait. I can't flick two of these. I also can't flick these off. What does this do? Okay, these are regular doors. Doors which don't need to be shot out. Okay, that's just the sound these doors make. Oh, you tell me the combination. Okay, well, I hope I'll be able to reset that panel then. It's like you're daring me to go find out. Alright, well, let's interact with the jump scare cube then. That did something somewhere. What if we interact with you? Nothing. Okay, it just opened. It just opened for me. My god. Oh my god, look at that. It's like this thing just wanders up and down the halls and all the other entities just have to stay to the windows where they belong. And one of you is missing from your portrait. Just one. Oh my god. It's in a moment like this you realize that this area is completely silent. Where is my furniture? You want to see something cool? I do want to see something cool. So let's see something cool, shall we? There's my furniture. This level is doing an oddly good job of making chairs seem threatening. Although, if anything, I'm a big threat to chairs, so maybe it's a mutual hatred. God, the perspective on this is so weird. It's like the simple colors make the rolling landscape feel like I just can't make sense of the geometry. Oh my god. Oh my...
Why did you die?
I don't know. No, man, you killed me! So what do I do now? Ow. There was still another door. Can I open this now? I can. Well, I guess I was supposed to die there. Oop, I'm stuck in the wall. Oh my, this is proving to be so much more than I expected. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for providing all those lights for a sense of depth to melt my stomach. And this has been a stomach-churning episode indeed. For multiple reasons, I am sweating buckets. Right, down we go. Oh my god. Ah! I don't know what I expected. Alright, let's try this again. That's a long way back up. Oof. Wow. Changing the colors like this is weirdly disorienting. Can I still see it in the dark? No. In the pitch black, I can't even tell you're doing it. But it's like changing the lighting, turning the lights on and off each time, even if my light stays the same. Alright, there's a key, but a key to what? Who knows? Well, I heard something open someplace. Where'd you go, friend? I don't like that. Oh, hey, we returned all your furniture. That makes us like some kind of hero, right? And maybe worthy of sharing plans to escape here? Hello, this wasn't open before. You gotta backtrack a long way sometimes to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Wait, you still... There we go. Oh, it's like a prison. But it's kind of a self-checkout prison. You kind of have to let yourself in. What is that wobbliness down that hallway? And look at this architecture. It's like a prison built into an oil pipeline or something. That's just like an image of an abandoned hospital or something. Oh. Oh my god. Oh no, oh no, oh no. There's an invisible guard here. Oh, that is so weird. We're like trailing sparks out of us as we walk. Oh no, it's a maze. I hate mazes. There's a way out. Or so, I think. Okay, I won't spend any more time in that jerk's lair. And then she said it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I messed with your furniture. Oh no, it's another one of these. And let me guess, the answer is down there somewhere? There's a health station down here. 1927. Okay, 1927. So we probably got to see that as a keypad then. Alright, what was it? It was 1927. You're gonna tell me no? Okay, there we go. Officer Flat Screen had to take care of this one. Wow, thanks, Officer Flat Screen. That guy is always there when you need him. Now, continuing forward, we've got a bit of a jailbreak going on. Yeah, one trick. I mean, we may not have any choice but to push the button, but I'm not gonna lie, this room looks something like a people masher. I wish I knew what I did. I mean, we heard the button beep, right? We all heard it? There we go. No. There we are. Don't want you to go closing prematurely on us now, do we? Okay, over here. Some kind of rusty ashen key. There we go. Just making sure we still know who's in charge, huh? Making sure we know that we're watched. Okay, what did that do for us? That didn't open you. But perhaps it did. Yeah, okay, now all gaming instinct told me to jump over that right there, because it's going to open up and drop me in a pit. Oh, you're really trying to tempt fate here. Yeah, but you're not going to give us a choice, are you? Okay. What we need to do is take a running leap and grab you from midair. Yep. Is it even going to let me? Oof. Okay, we've got a strange thing going on flashlight-wise now, but it's not what we want. That was disorienting. These things moving towards me while that moves away, that to the side. It's like my brain thinks I'm moving, but it doesn't know in which way. You know, it's even worse when you step inside. Okay, let's play leapfrog. Do you think they know? Kind of lets you fill in your own anxieties with the rest and the details. Howdy. Howdy. Once again, the realism is used so sparingly that it really catches me off guard when it does decide to show its face. Or what is sort of like a face if you squint. Oh, a math problem, cool. The only thing is, how do we figure out... I mean, there's a ladder that goes to that. That's presumably how we open it. Like this over here. Is this meant to imply that it's mirrored on this wall? So y equals 1242. So somehow 1242 has to equal 4. But I don't know how we arrive at that. 1 is a click. everything else is a beat. But if we go 1, 1, 1, what if we go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. Ah, okay, so we can brute force this thing. I've actually been at this for a little while, and it's like every time I come up with a logic for how one side of it works, it contradicts the logic for how another side of it would work. I don't really understand it. Because clearly it's trying to give us the values for each of these things, where green and yellow are both X, and Y is kind of our control at 4. But I can't even figure out how Y ends up getting to 4. If I could understand that, I could understand this puzzle. And then you have the I, which I simply have no idea what factor that is. Yeah, I don't get this. And at this point, I'm just going to brute force it. So 1, wait, what? 1, 1, 4. Oh, there we go! Ooh. Well, isn't that satisfying? Look at that, it's like we're ascending through a heavenly beam of light. Okay, I'm gonna put it back over to you, VR friend. Yeah. Right here. Wow. Can we go back now? No, it's something entirely different. This serves as a teleport, doesn't it? So I guess that was like a final boss puzzle then. Well, whatever. Always. No? This is. Well, again, something somewhere is just opened. But we've not seen all of this. Oh, I didn't expect this to actually open. It's like sputtered, sporadic whispers. As if they're phasing in and out of reality at different points in their sentences. It's so hard to see, but it's like there's a vast purple ocean out there. Ooh. It's like I can feel my feet being pulled out from under me. And now it's like I'm riding on a wave. And now it's like I've uncovered a lost civilization. Okay, now we're gonna be doing some ultimate platforming, I guess. There was a bright white light from inside this thing. What is this? Well, we can collect it. I see white, green, blue, yellow. We can jump a lot farther than we think, but not really. We're kind of at the limit of what we can do. I can see those lights blinking beneath these things. But is there any way back up? Really don't like that. That didn't really help us, but it does seem to have turned things back on. Hey, wait, we can... Ooh, yeah, we can change all this via these buttons up here. Oh! Teleport us to here. Ew. Oh! Did I just get hurt from doing that? What is that over there? Because, like, there's no ladders around. We've got these staircases that can give us some more reach. Wait. Ah, there was a door right here that I could get into. Okay, I'm gonna need that health from all the jumping I attempted. And our bridge is being built. You know, I really could not have grasped the full scope of what this map would be. Oddly enough, the one that came after was no indication of what this one would end up becoming. Oops. We touched the pyramid. I can't not derive some sense of importance from that, right? An inverted pyramid hanging above a city? Okay, you're gonna make me do it? Fine. It's like a display concept of a mall. I've got to say, each area of this map is so different from each other that I can't even put together a coherent idea for the themes it's going for. I mean, self-destruction is certainly one of them in that one area, but everything else has been so detached, so different in terms of both gameplay and style. Look at that. Keyboards forming what I can only see as an eye after everything we've been through. I don't think anybody lives here. You're the voice that's been following us this entire time, but it's only here that we can kind of get the drop on you. Like, I've never heard you just in the environment before. Ooh. Ah, we're sailing across the gap. Even delivering us back down to the floor. Now, that's service. That's way better than what was in that pyramid room. I had made a comment about how the realistic eyes were being used sparingly. Well, no more. It's there. You just can't see it. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh. And yet the song still plays. No longer muffled. Look at this. This honestly does feel, actually, the more I play it, yes, surreal, but also like this person really just wants to make a weird PS1 game. Almost as if LSD Dream Emulator were just a regular game. Okay, I've spent entirely too much time underwater here, but I do have a lot to say about these things we've seen. I mean, this area all flooded, now a lot of images of commercialism. I mean, and of course the recurring themes of like suicide and self-destruction. I mean, it definitely seems like... It seems like there's a lot of feeling of being uncared for in a world that like only exists to exploit. That's the only real thread I've been able to pull in all of this. Give us the green orb. What have I given you? That's hilarious. Oh my god. Furniture's alive here. Come on. I'm sure there's more to see down there. Right. Again. Well, I hope I gave him a good show then. If the furniture is being personified, then this is a disaster. There's a place where we can drop down right there. My god. Okay, no, I see now that that's one of those kitchen racks, but it really looked like something peeking from around the corner when it was just a shadow. Yeah, at this point, I just want to move as quickly as possible. I've spent far too long on this map just running around trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Ooh. Oh, great eyeball golem, what is your wisdom? Apparently your wisdom is don't look behind you, which is actually good wisdom for any time. You remember earlier back at the beginning when I said that streetlights are always comfy regardless of the circumstances? And this map seems just about determined to put that to the test. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was on a conveyor belt for a second. Hello? What was that? Yeah, what was that indeed? That looks like the sewers under the prison area. You're showing me like recaps of where I've just been. Hey, I've just realized that this portion of wall just went ahead and slid over here. Oh, the store, wait, the store opens now. Opens under bright white light. I'm not the only one, right? I don't trust the normalcy of this. No, of course we couldn't. Of course we couldn't. I don't think these barricades are coming down either. Locked. Which means we're waiting for shenanigans to happen, right? Now you'll open. Each one of these places just leads me to the same thing in a different way. I was a little confused by how abstract this map was, but yeah, at a certain point we have developed a theme. Wow, that you keep doing it, but it's disorienting every time. It's been a long time since we've seen that image, but here it is again. Not the easiest place to platform. But nothing's as bad as the temple area. No, come on. Oh, if we fall, it brings us back to the beginning. You again, the one who went missing in the hallway. Okay, just any next door, any place we can get to. This guy's smiling, but he ain't having fun. The party never ends. Sure starting to feel that way. I thought this was going to be one of those things that I bundle into 3 weird maps, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point. Crossbow. Which means that's what you want me to use. Okay, will the safety crossbow be having to make an appearance? It just keeps showing me the well. Like the one that had the invisible ladder. I recognize that as the door over the corpse pit. Huh. Even the tables are going that way. Come on, open the gate. Oh boy. Some real tight platforming here. And we can't climb on top of you. Yep. It's like some kind of nightmare IKEA. Come on. Okay, you're gonna invisible wall this thing. Tell you what, how about I use my own? Oh, don't you stand up there and judge me. Oh, no, my... Well, that certainly is interesting, especially since we're attributing moral value to furniture in this. We can cycle between images. I liked the grandfather's room one the best. Still got that mystery. It brings to mind so many possibilities. We're just back here. But that door has been unbarricaded. Why does this sound like the music from a 90s detective game? Like one of those Nancy Drew mysteries, one of those earworms that you're just forced to hear for hours on end. That doesn't so bad at first, but after a while. What is going on over here? Oh, do we have to guess the word? Oh my god. Oh, I see. It's Hangman. It's Hangman to do this. Well, that's annoying. Alright, E. C. S. I think I can guess it now. The problem is, this is not how Hangman works. You don't add to the Hangman with each letter. But it seems like it worked anyway. Wait, so did you open? I didn't even get to see what that was. I don't think anybody's going to miss you. Haven't you caused enough trouble? Well, the This map's not over yet, so apparently not nearly enough. I've still got so much furniture to break. Oh, we're in the false woods again. I didn't even get to see what that thing was. All I saw... That might be the first time I've seen something move away from around a corner completely in shadow because I didn't have a flashlight up. Oh my god. And we saved ourselves. And that music still pervades the air. God is watching. And I thought suicide was a sin. Wouldn't that be a good reason not to? That's gotta open this up, right? There we go. Life is agonia. Yeah, but look at your own poster. It's also a show. Keep them laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. My sinful life. How I died, plus how to die. Each thing leading to the next. How to properly love yourself. Can't wait to pick up the next hit book. This doesn't look like a den of self-love. That's the area where we came in with all the streetlights. Wait. Is this the room God watches us from? Is this how God lives? Because that would explain some things. Oh my god. Stop doing that. I mean, their organs are just splattered about, waiting for you. God won't save you from this. God won't save you from this. Okay, I get the idea. Do you think they know? Straight down the throat. Where am I? Where am I? I'm in total darkness. I can hear the wind, but that's all I have. Well, I guess it's finally over. Yeah, wow, those themes really definitely became strong by the end, even if it was extremely abstract at first. It was definitely a lot darker than I was expecting, but hey, it's not like it doesn't suit this thing. The only thing I'd like to know is whether the next map actually has anything to do with this one. Like, is it a real continuation, or does it just carry over some similar imagery? I suppose if we consider the meaning of this imagery to the author, it has to carry some meaning over, even if it doesn't necessarily in story, right? But I don't really have too much more to say about this one that I didn't already say in-game. Suffice to say, we need a no-clip run. Whoop. Huh, there was something back here. Whether we actually would have been able to open this, I have no idea. Okay, are you punishing me for my curiosity? Ooh. look at all this, just these worlds suspended in separate voids. It doesn't really wrap around each other so much, it's just kind of all segmented. Actually, some of this kind of reminds me of B3313. Hey, look at this. Welcome to the test room. You're not supposed to be here. Test room for what, I wonder? I guess for the animated textures. Yeah, this map really definitely used a lot of those in order to make you feel disoriented, in order to make you feel like this map is doing things that it probably shouldn't be able to. Yep, nope, not even God can see you in the test room. Coming back after recording, I can't help but see these chairs differently, staring out to sea in the dark like this. I'm back here now doing a little bit of post-commentary, simply because there's a little bit that I missed. And it's because I was playing in VR. There are certain things like this, where it seems like your health will randomly be knocked down and shot back up. And also, like, all kinds of different text triggers that would have actually added context to certain parts of the level. I'm sure I'm not going to see all of it, but I figured I should go back and cover some of the important ones. Yeah, look, right up there. Periodically, it'll just randomly kill a group of citizens. It's really weird because my friend Matthew once said one of the creepiest things that could happen in Garry's Mod is you're just exploring a map and you see a subtitle that says, "Door Open." This map actually sort of does stuff like that. Once we're in here, there's actually something else that I had previously mistaken for a bug. So earlier, we attempted to enter this door to find it locked. Text on the screen reads, "I need some time first." So we wander around a little bit. I am ready now. And that's what leads us to this room. There is something so unnerving about being forced to actually contemplate that for a moment, but only learning what we were contemplating after it's already done, after a decision has been reached. That was our gas mask friend from the wall before, which I love scares like this. I love it when it puts in the back of our mind that that thing is just out there somewhere, but it doesn't cash in on that until much, much later. That's also something they did actually never cashing in on with the portraits lining the wall of that creature moving through the hallways. We see one missing, indicating that one is out here somewhere, but we never ever encounter it. Life in Agonia is possibly the biggest one that we really need the context on. So we enter here, and we pick up these books, and it's as if each one is like a different chapter in our life. And the door over there is kind of a preview of the next one. Life in Agonia starts with a birth. My sinful life starts with a choice. How I died and how to die starts with a noose. And this, apparently, is how to properly love yourself. Now, each of these doors leads to different places, and they all end with us doing the same thing, and looking at it now, I kind of wonder if that's not meant to represent a crossroads. We have, like, different life choices, but each one takes us ultimately to the same destination. At least that's my read on it now. I definitely found this map confusing while I was playing it, but the thing I love about it the most, and it's most exemplified in this final crawl right here, is that what this ultimately is a series of repetitive, spiraling thoughts. It's not necessarily a progression that leads us to a conclusion, but rather going in a constant self-defeating loop that can really re-enter that loop at any point. This whole map is just a constant bombardment of negative thoughts, and because they're so repetitive, because they are so frequently seen, it's not something that hits you, it's something that you sit in. It's an atmosphere that you can't escape, where even though it's not always necessarily in front of you, you always keep coming back to it. The only thing in the end that stops it is the end of the tunnel. And that's no kind of solution, it's just an escape. This is an extremely bleak map, but I definitely see what it's going for. It's like it's our spiraling thoughts that just keep leading us into the same place until inevitably we have to act on those thoughts. I think I mentioned at some point that it's a type of surrealism that makes you think that meaning is just on the tip of your tongue sometimes, and that feeling, rather than full understanding, is kind of where you should be with something like this. I may not always remember how to piece these things together, but I do remember Pigsy. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this map out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.